Hello, hello. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hello. It's been a while. It's been about, I think, like 3 weeks or so since I've been uploading and recording videos. I wish I had a real reason why I took such a long break, but I really don't. I was just mostly wanting a little bit of rest time for myself. It took a little bit longer than I expected, so I'm back. I shouldn't be on break anytime soon. I don't want this to be like a take 1 week off, stream 1 week, take another week off type of thing. It's just, sometimes I get tired, sometimes life just kind of gets in the way a little bit. But I'm back. A lot has happened in the past 3 weeks, I should say that. I have been keeping up with the daily chests and the daily challenges. So now I'm at about 180. When before I think you would have seen it was at like 150 or something like that. Around there, 160. So I've been keeping up with these. There's been a new hero that they added to the game, if you haven't seen already. He's an ice monkey hero. He does ice attacks and he boosts the ice monkeys, so he's pretty cool. And there's been a new Paragon that was released as well, with the Bomb Paragon. This was just released like a couple days ago or something like that. So maybe sometime we'll get to see this in action. Probably not for a while, but maybe sometime. Yeah, that's been going on. There's a couple new maps, I believe. Looks like a new beginner's map. It's a perfect opportunity to just get that done today. Get the black border for that today. And I want to say there was a new intermediate map as well, but I might be wrong about that. Advanced maps, maybe? Which one am I talking about here? Yeah, this one right here. This is a new one too when they added Silas. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and just get started. Might as well. No point in wasting a lot of time. Just go ahead and get started with this new map here. I don't know anything about it, so this is going to be a completely blind couple of rounds here. What is this? Okay, that's new. Okay, for now, let's go ahead and use Silas and just let him work for a little bit. I've been playing with Silas a bit. He's been out for a couple weeks now. And if you haven't seen him already, he's pretty nice. Of course, with Ice Monkeys, he's a lot stronger, but basically his whole thing is that he has this ricocheting attack that freezes balloons, and that has, it creates a little, like, a unique ice effect that no other Ice Monkeys have, which causes some kind of explosion that we haven't seen before. It's a little weird. But you'll see that as we use him throughout the game. Yeah, but that's his main attack, and obviously he gets stronger as we go. We'll see that. Trying to look at these rocks here, because I'm not sure what's up with this green text here. Because the rock is saying remove for 3,000. Looks like it takes like 10 rounds to remove, I guess. And then it earns us money when it gets removed, which is interesting. Or at least that's what I'm seeing here, you know? I have a feeling that you hate your job secretly. No, I don't hate my job. I don't know what gives you that idea, but I don't. I don't hate my job. I don't know if you mean my job at the school or doing this, but I don't I don't hate either one. So I don't know where you got that idea. The school? No, I don't hate my job. I quite enjoy it, actually. Remove for 25,000, remove for 50,000, remove for 3,000. Interesting. I feel like that's gonna come to play during like a chimps round or something like that. Or an alternate Bloons round game or something like that. For an easy game, I don't know if we're gonna see much use out of these, but later I'm sure we'll see more of that. As you can see, Silas has been, handling the rounds by himself. He doesn't need all that much help during the early game. He can't pop purples, and he can't pop the white balloons very well. I think one of his upgrades weakens them, so he can pop them. But he's not strong against them, so he needs his ability or some kind of support monkey for it. But he can handle most of the rounds by himself for a while. So he's kind of just chilling here. But usually you don't really have to add much else besides a couple of ice monkeys to get the rounds done. If I'm being honest, this might be able to handle round 40 alone. Just, this setup right here. If I'm honest, this map almost feels like an intermediate map instead of a beginner map. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the shortest beginner's map that they've added so far. That on top of all these obstacles in the way of everything, and they behave differently than normal. I feel like this could have easily been an intermediate map, but that's just me. I wish I could talk about maybe like the buffs and the nerfs in the game. I think I did hear about like a couple of nerfs here and there that had been going on Silas, but for the most part I don't really keep up with the balance changes all that much. I feel like I should. I feel like that's probably part of my job. Look at the patch notes to know what has changed in each of the towers, but just haven't done that. For now, though, honestly, just rocking Silas and some ice monkeys during each of the games has been working quite well. At least during the beginner maps. I feel like if I wanted to go hard today, I could just do Silas only with ice monkeys, and I think that would get the job done. Not to say I definitely will or won't do that, but I feel like that would work. Oh, they go around more than once. Oh, that makes everything a lot easier. I thought the balloons would only go around that loop like once. Suppose I was wrong though. I should listen to Momentary Bliss by the Gorillas. Yeah, I can do that. I can't do that on stream. I don't want to get the video muted or something because of copyright, but I could add that to my playlist. Listen to it later. I'm not huge into the Gorillas. I feel like I almost should be. I know how popular they are. I know how many good songs they have. I've heard a couple of them. I just don't know them all that well. Alright, I'll go ahead and put that in my liked songs. I will listen to it later. Off of Song Machine Season 1, Strange Times. You know what? I don't even think I've heard of this album. Song Machine. Pretty sure I've only heard about, like, you know, Plastic Beach, Demon Days, Humans, the more popular albums. Self-titled, yeah. Song Machine Season 1. Is there Season 2? Are they gonna follow up on that, I wonder? I heard the Gorillaz are actually gonna come out with an album, I think next year, like early next year. Like February or March or something like that. Maybe I'll get into them. And check out the new album. You know, I said I wasn't necessarily going to do just Silas and Ice Monkeys. But to be honest with you, talking about it has kind of intrigued me. I feel like it could be interesting to get through a whole day of Bloons only using these guys. Just to see how it works. But you know what? I think I might do that. See if I can't survive on this map doing that. Their music videos are awesome. Yeah, I've seen a couple music videos. I was always confused about the lore behind the band. Because I know they age, like in their first album, in the music videos, they're really young in those. Or a lot younger at least. And now in the newer videos, they're older, or at least have experience. Even if they don't show their age, you know what I mean? So it's interesting. I don't really know the story behind the band. Again, I might get into it. I think I could be persuaded. Yeah, there's videos about that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You know the story. Don't tell me. Don't spoil me.
Feel the bitter cold.
I'll learn about it sometime. Don't tell me about that. I'll learn about it.
The ice thickens.
My music off? Oh, it's not. I don't know why I thought my music was just off. Guess I just can't hear it all that well.
Feel the bitter cold. Let's have a little fun. Frostbite. Feel the bitter cold. Let's have a little fun. Feel the bitter cold.
Yeah, this is working out just fine.
My power is yours.
I was maybe a little bit worried because I know each ice monkey has a different kind of focus for each different path. So I was worried maybe as we go through the different metals, maybe on one game if I did only top path ice monkey like I am here, maybe it wouldn't work. Maybe if I only do bottom path it wouldn't work type of thing. I don't know that's going to be the case though.
Feel the bitter
It seems like, I mean, this guy's doing just fine. So I think we'll be fine in the next game too.
is yours.
Just gonna be whether or not we can take out round 40 right now. I think we have a good chance though.
Let's get this one. My power is
Oh yeah. Basically just got deleted. Easy, man. Easy work, easy work. Oh, I should say, in the meantime, while we're getting all these medals done, we do still need a lot of monkey knowledge points. So, of course, as I always do, I'll be working on these occasionally. And we still need all the hero skins. The only one I've bought so far is the Quincy skin that you see there. He's got like a neon accent to his skin. He's got like a thing covering his eye. He doesn't have that normally. You know, eventually we'll just be going down the list and unlocking all the skins. You know, that'll be more of a passive background thing. The skins don't really add anything, so it's not like we need to unlock them ASAP or anything like that. They'll just be happening in the background. Anyways, let's go on to the next medal. Just running down the list here.
pull together as one. Together, stop them.
Oh, right, we start on round 32. Sorry about that.
Frostbite. Scintillating. I'm here to help. Scintille the eye sharper. What is needed?
Now, getting to round 60, I could see that as being a problem, maybe. Obviously, Silas is going to level up over the rounds, but I'm just thinking it could be a little bit of a problem. I have to restart at some point and reallocate our money to like a second ice monkey or something. Let's see what happens.
Let's get this field of my power is yours.
We might be able to make use of another one of these rocks here. We can get this removed by round 50. Not really going to do anything for us because the game's going to be over by then, but I guess we'll have a better idea of how to use these.
Scintillating.
You know what? I think we'll be alright. I don't really know why I was so worried a minute ago. We'll be just fine.
Let's get this one.
Just not a lot to talk about today. Not a lot to talk about.
My power is yours. Field of bitter cold. That was all.
Once we get into these medium games, though, we can start getting into using more ice monkeys at the same time. We didn't really need them before, but we might not need them for a medium game either. This is anything to go by. We do have a longer game, you know, on our hands, so we could just do it to spend our money, basically.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's just, you know, Silas just makes the game easy. We do have to keep up on his abilities for sure, but I mean, it's just so satisfying. Look at everything be frozen all the time.
Field
Not a problem at all. Not a problem.
I'm here. Cyrus says, work together now. My power is feel the bitter cold. Feel the bitter cold.
Alright, so yeah, we can definitely get through a medium game just using one ice monkey. Second one would be nice, just to have a second one,
Pull together.
in case we manage to botch the using of abilities or something like that, but we're doing just fine. You would think with, you know, all the focus on Silas during the second to last update, you would think they would have added the Ice Paragon in the most recent update, but they just didn't do that. I don't really know why. To be honest with you, I'm not really sure who asked for a Bomb Paragon. I mean, not that I'm complaining. I mean, any tower that gets a Paragon is nice in my eyes, but I don't know. I just didn't expect them to add a Bomb Paragon before. I've been saying like a Super Monkey Paragon would be awesome. Now that we have Silas, again, an Ice Monkey Paragon would be great. Sniper Paragon, people have been wanting a Sniper Paragon for like years now. I don't know, I'm just surprised they just added the Bomb Paragon out of all of them. Just my 2 cents though.
Nice and cold.
Oh, I should mention, if you're curious, pretty sure I talked about this before. Pretty sure I've shown this on stream before, but when they added Silas, they did add some new powers. And I do remember talking about them briefly, but I didn't have, maybe I didn't have this one unlocked, maybe. But I do have this one unlocked now, the Banana Farmer Pro. And slowly but surely we are upgrading it. So it's going to have some more upgrades sometime soon, but it's just taking a while. You only get so much XP for buying them and using them. Again, we do have other uses for our monkey money, so I can't just spam buy them all the time, not all the time. Just in case anybody was wondering about that.
Sharper.
Okay, we'll start upgrading our ice monkeys now that this guy is getting rid of this rock here. Just want to make sure we get this money, so when we start upgrading we can use that. Maybe use it to level up Silas once or twice. Oh, we can get rid of this whole thing too, huh? Didn't even see this over here. I see. So they're really encouraging you to play free play, I think. Or they're trying to, at least. Because I feel like in any normal game, in any like Chimps game or Impoppable, we might get through this one. We can definitely earn 50,000 before round 100. It's just a matter of having that extra space right there and having just a little bit of extra cash, you know, reserved for later, basically. But I feel like by the time we buy this in a Chimps game, it's going to be around like 85 or something like that, around 90. We're just not going to make use of it all that much. Obviously, though, if we go into free play, then, you know, we can start making use of this, especially this one here. Removes in 20 rounds. So, yeah. They're really saying, oh, try to play free play. Try to play free play. Spend all your hours playing Bloons. Which I respect. To be honest with you, at least for me personally, there's not a whole lot of reason to play free play. I feel like, you know, I don't know, I just feel like I get the most enjoyment out of just meddling and jumping around from map to map rather than trying to get a high score on a single map. That's just me, though.